Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Refat Tabassum, Professor, Department of Biochemistry, Bashundhara Ad-din Medical College, South Keraniganj, Dhaka. Today we are going to discuss about genetic disorder. Genetic disorder are either hereditary disorder or a result of mutations. Hereditary disease is called a genetic disorder when defective genes are inherited from parents. Types of genetic disorder: single gene disorder, multifactorial or polygenic disorder, disorder with variable mode of transmission, and cytogenic disorder. Now, single gene disorder, it is two types: Mendelian disorder and non-Mendelian disorder. Mendelian disorder follow the Mendelian order of inheritance, that is autosomal and X-linked and Y-linked disorder. Non-Mendelian disorder, that is do not follow the Mendelian disorder of inheritance or mitochondrial inheritance. Now, single gene disorder, where genetic disorders are result of a single mutated gene, they can passed on the subsequent generations. Single gene disorders are as follows: autosomal dominant disorder. Only one mutated copy of gene is needed for a person to be affected by autosomal dominant disorder. Each affected person usually has one affected parent. There is a chance of 50% that a child will inherit the mutated gene. Example is Huntington disease, neurofibromatosis and Marfan syndrome. Autosomal recessive disorder. Two copies of gene must be mutated for a person to be affected by autosomal recessive disorder. An affected person usually has unaffected parent who each carry a single copy of mutated gene and referred to as carrier. Example, cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. X-linked dominant disorder. X-linked dominant disorder are caused by mutation in gene on X chromosome. Only a few disorders have this inheritance pattern, affect both sex and transmitted by either sex. The sons of a man with X-linked dominant disorder will not be affected and his daughters will all inherit the condition 2 times more. Example, vitamin D resistance rickets and hypophosphatemia. X-linked recessive disorder. X-linked recessive disorders are also caused by the mutated gene on X chromosome. Males are more frequently affected than female. The sons of a man with X-linked recessive disorder will not be affected and his daughters will carry one copy of mutated gene. With each pregnancy, a woman who carries a X-linked recessive disorder has a 50% chance of having sons who are affected and 50% chance of having daughters who carry one copy of mutated gene. Example, hemophilia A, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, color blindness, muscular dystrophy, achondrogenic alopecia. Y-linked disorder. Y-linked disorder are caused by mutation on the Y chromosome. Only males can get them and all of his sons of an affected father are affected. Since the Y chromosome is very small, Y-linked disorder only cause infertility. Example, male infertility. Mitochondrial disorder. This type of inheritance, also known as maternal disorder, applies to genes in mitochondrial DNA. Because only egg cells contribute mitochondria to the developing embryo, only female can pass on mitochondrial condition to their children. Example, Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy. Multifactorial disorder and polygenic disorder. Genetic disorder may also be complex, multifactorial or polygenic. This means that they are likely associated with affected of multiple genes in the combination of lifestyle and environmental factor. The examples are heart disease, gout, hypertension, diabetes mellitus, obesity and cancer. Thank you all for today's discussion.